Hello everybody, this is Charles Brannon with Agrimura California Nursery. Today is August 14th, 2026. We are down here outside of Thornton, California, looking at a Grizzly clonal walnut rootstock planting. This is a 50-acre block, about 3,500 trees in this block. And we wanted to show you something, what this grower did for his budding. This was a June bud, what we call it, which is a late June, early July bud. In this case, the grower budded about June 28th, 3,500 trees. Out of those 3,500 trees, about 20 of those buds did not take. So very good success, 99%, and this is what he has today. So that's the Chandler, and still has some nice nurse limbs on here to keep the tree going. And this Chandler will continue to grow throughout the rest of this season. And this grower's off to a very good start in this orchard. So we want to kind of show you the whole process. This rootstock was the size, about the size the grower planted on September 1st, 2025. So, 11 months ago, this rootstock was put in the ground, grown from September 2025 to June, late June. These rootstock were about 8-9 feet tall, good size caliper on them, and the Chandler was put on them June 28th again. And now he's already got a nice scion growing. So yeah, the key to being able to do a successful June bud is a very ready to go rootstock, very good root system. Getting it in the fall is very important because you get that fall flush of roots. That tree is very well established, and then in the spring it's ready to take off. So by early midsummer, the trees are totally ready for budding. And yeah, this is just one. This is a smaller size that we offer, a smaller pot size. We've seen a lot of growers like to go to this just because it's ease of planting, and there's really no difference between planting that in the fall or planting this more standard size, which is a 120 millimeter elipot. Still great roots, trees not much bigger as far as caliper and stem length. Really, when you put these things in the fall, you're not going to get a ton of plant growth, but you will get a good root flush. So that tree is very ready to go in the spring. And yeah, I think that's a good summary of what this grower did here. So again, this was the size he planted. So a lot of these will, he's actually planting a bunch more of these this fall. And he's all very excited about June budding these next year. So yeah, June budding is definitely a less common way that we see a finished tree get completed in California, but it's a very good way to get a year ahead from where you would normally be. The standard way has been either a fall bud or a spring graft. So basically with a fall bud, you're gonna have a dormant bud that doesn't push, and it might push out a little bit, but that's actually not the best because you have freeze damage potential. So with this, you're getting a big, strong Chandler that's going to be thick by the end of the fall here. And basically, he's going to be essentially a year ahead from where it would be with the fall bud.
What about grafting any misses?
Yeah.
What do you do with the ones that have missed?
Yep. So yeah, the other benefit of the system of a June bud is you can get back in and rebud. So June 28th was the first budding of this orchard. Out of those 3,500 trees, 20 didn't take. The budders already come back and budded those trees about 20 days ago now. And those buds will also push, and if those don't, he also has the benefit of being able to spring graft this coming spring of 2027.
Talk a bit about the nurse limbing and how to sucker,
Yeah.
not over sucker.
Yep, so very important with this, since you're doing a midsummer bud, one concern is sunburn is a concern. So this grower is painted, which is a very good insurance policy. Always, if you paint your rootstock, just gives you a little extra protection. And then also leaving these suckers off the rootstock. This Grizzly was way up here, and you progressively snub it down to push the Chandler. But it's very important not to clean it off completely, because then that tree is so out of balance. You have a lot of bare wood. It's not using water as it normally would. So leaving some nurse limbs to continue to allow the tree to use water is very important. And these will probably be cut off in another month or so as we get some cool temperatures. But very important to not clean the tree completely off, because then you just have very high risk of sunburn, and it just kind of helps keep the tree in better balance than you would if you cleaned them off. So yeah, we can look at a couple here. You will get a little bit of sporadic push, as you can see. I mean, some of these this is about a foot tall, and then others are 2 to 3 feet tall already. So that's just kind of what happens with all budding, but June budding especially. You'll just get a little bit of a difference in scion size this time of the year. But yeah, this is just wanted to show you this process. Again, this is 3,500 trees, Grizzly clonal walnut rootstock, budded June 28th, 2026. Rootstock was planted spring 2025, or excuse me, fall 2025, September 2025. So after about 11 months in the ground, this is what the grower has.